Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight it'll be the Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the Houston Rockets. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, the Oklahoma City Thunder has moved up the rankings defensively year after year. Coach Willie Donovan said, "I've said it all along. We've got to be a team that hangs our hat on defense. And with their size and athleticism, there's no reason they can't be the best defense in the league." Kevin?
And they bring that physicality. Thank you, David. Here's the starting group for Houston. Harden and Gordon are out on the wing. Tucker and Capella are up front. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And for the Thunder, Robertson and Gallinari at the small and power forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul, and it's Adams in at the 5 down low. And in tonight's game, pride definitely bred at stake. When you were with the Spurs, or any of the teams, talk about some of the epic conference rivalries you played in.
Well, I always go back to playing against the Phoenix Suns in the 7 seconds or less Steve Nash-led teams, along with Amari Stoudemire, and what Mike D'Antoni was introducing to the game back in 2005, 2006, which, by the way, Kevin, everybody's doing now.
Right, yeah.
But tremendous talent on the court at that time, tremendous disparity in style of play, and watching Steve Nash during MVP years trying to conduct his team against the vaunted Spurs. Fantastic, incredibly competitive match.
And a lot of speed. I mean, it was eye-opening to watch.
And it was the Spurs trying to catch up. So how are we going to do the rock'em sock'em game against the 7 seconds or less? We kind of took care of it.
Just 5 to shoot, and there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Rockets. The shot, no good. Some solid D from Paul. Gallinari wide open. It's rebounded by Houston.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Now Robertson. And there's the pass to Adams. Over Gordon. And Adams kicks to Robertson. 4 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Westbrook scanning the floor. Top of the key. Offensive rebound. Capella. Adams, some nice D.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
And you hope that this inspires the offense. The game is about putting it in the basket, and that first bucket took a while.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. So they take the lead.
And off the schneid here, 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded closely. Pass to Adams. Ball against Westbrook. Rebounded by Capella. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Gordon with no one around, and it's off from three-point range. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by Gordon. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Gallinari left side. And it's off the back rim. No good. Houston in the lead. Here's Harden. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, a lot of players can get hot, but nobody can match Harden when he gets locked in. The way he can create space and drill shots from deep, really impossible to guard.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Shooting two.
Free throw good from Harden. And with Harden, he not only gets hot for a game, but stays hot, Greg, for longer periods of time.
And you saw that last year with his streak of 30 and 40-point games. For weeks, he can dominate and really frustrate defenses, and there isn't anything you can do about it.
He's perfect from the line this time.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And Adams with the slam.
Well, this is what Steven Adams does. He finds his way into the paint for high percentage shots just like that.
Outside Westbrook. A three-pointer, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Robertson kicks to Paul. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Gallinari. He doesn't hit that one. So Houston will take it the other way.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, Chris Paul is not afraid of getting hit, whether it's him initiating it or anticipating it. Plays through that contact well.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the game here. And that one falls for Paul. Well, we're now on the back end of what has been, Greg, an incredible career for Chris Paul. Perhaps no longer the undisputed best point guard in the game, but still a top talent.
And Chris Paul might not be the best point guard, but any team could be happy to have him. His efficiency and playmaking aren't going away anytime soon. And even though he's never been an overly athletic player, that aspect of his game still is strong as ever.
Now, here is Gallinari after Clint Capella's miss. From deep, Harden drains the three-pointer. Harden's got 5.
Well, Westbrook draws so much attention, so takes advantage there, finds a teammate.
Gallinari with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Oklahoma City keeps it going. A new shot clock of 14 seconds. Adams' shot is good.
Great effort from Adams there. We know he has that size to take the contact, but determined on that play to get the points.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
That one goes. Count it.
He's showing some nice body control, outstanding at keeping his composure and continuing to play at his speed is Gallinari.
Now here's Westbrook. Harden outside. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. Tucker can't get it to go.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Here's Gordon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. When he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
shoot 2.
First one falls for.
Really in 2019, an up and down year and an almost MVP caliber performance from one Paul George. And there were times when they stood out in the Western Conference as possibly the best team and ended up settling for a 6th seed and an exit in the first round.
Muscala, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And the Thunder with another early exit in the postseason, Brent, as you said.
I think a little bit shocking in the offseason that Russell Westbrook would be the guy to ultimately be traded. You thought that every night they had a chance to compete with Russell averaging triple doubles over the past 3 seasons, but unable to deal with some of the salary cap restrictions that they have. So the rebuild is on.
Kept alive. Westbrook against Adams. Over Westbrook. Adams' shot is off.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now here's Paul. Westbrook with the block.
There is no question that Russell is one of the top 10 athletes we have in the league. On full display there.
Good on the bucket. Now it's a 4-point Rocket lead.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight, Kevin. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Paul. Westbrook with the block.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and game is fully in their control.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Just wondering, with Russell Westbrook and the 3 seasons under his belt in Oklahoma City as averaging a triple-double, what is he capable of doing in this Houston Rockets offense? And more importantly, how do Russell Westbrook and James Harden coexist?
A different look for Oklahoma City. Nerlens Noel checks in for Steven Adams. Terrence Ferguson comes in for Andre Robertson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Chris Paul. The Rockets also changing it up. Daniel House comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Gallinari. No good, unable to end this run. And with Westbrook and his usage rates, it was once over 40%. But, Brett, that has dropped in the last couple years.
Yeah, it might drop a little bit more here, Kevin, with James Harden being Russell Westbrook's teammate. You just wonder how much stylistically it's going to change. This offense has always been about the 3-point attack, and that's not a strong suit of Russell Westbrook's. However, the havoc he creates, that works just about anywhere.
Now here's Gordon. Danilo Gallinari unable to get his last shot to go. 3-on-3. Here's Ferguson. Harden with the defensive effort.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Whoa!
Wow. Good look out.
Well, good job by Schroeder using his quickness, this time defensively grabbing the steal.
Harden draws the double. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Schroeder finds Noel. Here's Ferguson. Gallinari outside. Misses the 3.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And here's Harden after Gallinari made the last 3-pointer. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
Shooting two.
A free throw drops for Rivers. And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you could see him being a top-level sixth man for the rest of his career.
He's off on the second.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Ferguson kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to Ferguson. There's the three. It's rebounded by Houston. Right side, Green. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
And thinking back to when Gerald Green first came into the league, oozing with athleticism, but really not much else. Now he's a completely different and better player than when he first arrived.
Take a break. Take a break. Two shots.
And that one misses. And as amazing as Green was in his dunking as a younger player, he needed to grow as a player.
And the time he spent overseas, I think, really helped with his development and confidence. Came back to the NBA, and really since his return has been a great weapon off the bench for whichever team he's suited up for.
Brent, the league's been trying to clean up some of the physicality that we see, some of the jawing, but there are some players that do a great job of nonetheless getting under an opponent's skin.
I don't think, Kevin, over the past couple of years, we would deem the NBA as being more physical than at any other time. Would we say that?
I think that's fair.
We would never say that. But there are still irritants in the game. And the reason why those guys do that is because that's their competitive advantage. And that's the way the league is always going to operate. There are going to be guys out there who are going to use either their intellect to get inside your head or do things on a physical level that are going to cause you to think about what it is you're doing on the floor.
Exactly.
And when you find those guys, they're really interesting players to watch. You're not going to replicate their shooting form, Kevin. But in terms of sometimes their approach, there are things that you might be able to learn from a Draymond Green or a Marcus Smart.
There's no doubt.
And you know what, call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And the Thunder with the possession here. The Rockets making the shot. And Noel throws it down.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
Rivers passes to Harden, and it's blocked. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Gallinari dishes to Schroeder. It's up, and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Harden, that's good. Harden's got 9 points.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
To the inside. Good work defensively by Capella. And so it's Houston ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. there's a great friendship between Melo, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Paul. And Chris talked about where all that started.
Just been a sort of long relationship, you know, and obviously me, Bron, Melo, D. Wade have all really gotten really close. And that stems from the time with the Olympics, USA teams, and then just sharing a lot of the same likes and values and having kids and family and different things like that.
And you see that a lot nowadays. Star players developing friendships and GAs spending time with each other off the floor.
Yeah, some people hate it because they want that bad blood you used to see, but no reason you have to hate someone to really compete against them.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. We've got Rivers. He's out there with Harden. Clint Capella is out there with Gerald Green, and it's House in at the power forward position. And the wide open shot from Green. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Green's got the lead up to 12 now for the Rockets, and Harden comes to help. It's stolen by Green. And Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Noel. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots a fader. And the shot is long.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Well, last season, Terrence Ferguson was a starter for the Thunder, and Brent, he made some improvements in his second season.
Yeah, this is another guy for this team that they're just trying to find not just consistent minutes, but consistency in his play.
In the first few seasons in the NBA, not an easy time for Terrence Ferguson. The young wings have their ups and downs, but the franchise still very much believes in his talent.
Now here's Green. Now the pass to Harden. Harden draws the double. Rivers against Noel. Tries from 16. Rivers can't get it to go. And with Ferguson, the fans can be hard on him. They're expecting more. But Greg, it's going to take time for him.
You know, Ferguson has already made big strides with his defense. The shot and consistency will come, but the fans will have to be patient with him.
Here's Green, following the score by Oklahoma City. And it goes down 2 points. And that's 15 points for James Harden.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Brent, we hear this all the time. Good defense beats good offense. Do you think that's true?
I don't know how defense scores. So in today's game, seeing the juggernauts and seeing what we've seen, Kevin, quite frankly, as some of the best offensive teams, not only in the last 5 years, but in the history of the league, around the Houston Rockets and what the Golden State Warriors have been able to do. It's about equipping your team defensively to be able to stop that stylistically, but certainly every coach will say it comes down to defense because that is something you can control.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Mike Muscala. Robertson comes in for Terrence Ferguson. And Paul subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. The Rockets also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Capella. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Rivers. Now, here's Robertson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. And it's Noel missing. Rockets leading by 11. Harden finds Tucker. Thunder with the rebound. Robertson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
This is all the coaching staff is asking for from Nerlens Noel. Hit the glass and be a difference maker. Well, it's been up and down the last few years for Nerlens Noel, but there are still some impactful numbers for the minutes that he's on the floor as a rim protector.
That's good from Noel. And for Noel, his numbers will never match the visual impact he has on the floor, wouldn't you say?
Oh, he's definitely a player about the little things out there, just being a rim protector, making sure that guys think about him when they're attacking the rim.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
To the middle, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Harden. Westbrook passes to Tucker. Count it, good. And the Rockets lead by 13.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Paul finds Gilgeous-Alexander, and Harden comes to help. A shot by Paul, nobody around. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Well, second nature for Chris Paul to get shots up off the bounce. Love the form there.
Pass to Tucker for the three. Drills the three-pointer. Tucker's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is tough to stop if you're the defense. They have just gotten locked in from three-point range this quarter.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Adams' shot is off.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Thunder trailing by 16. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander over Harden. Green with the rebound.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Here's Westbrook. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Well, hard to believe that Russell Westbrook has now gone 3 consecutive seasons averaging a triple-double.
Remember, Kevin, just how much we were flipping out about the possibility of somebody doing this again since Oscar Robertson, and now Russell doing it 3 straight years. It's just a mind blower.
Houston making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. And Noel kicks to Robertson. Paul surveying the floor. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the shot clock. And Chris Paul hits from deep. Paul's got 6 points in the quarter.
Solid in the first. Fantastic here in the second. He was just waiting for the moment.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the lob to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Well, not many times does Adams get his number called for plays like that, but the oop there looked good.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. They led by as many as 18 points.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
And here now the Thunder. The Rockets making the shot. Paul kicks to Robertson. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside, Adams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's foul number 2 for him. Gallinari, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. It's Westbrook with the drive. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Well, the defense respecting the shot right there, and that creates a lane for him to drive right through. That's his game.
Now, here is Gallinari. He's tightly guarded. Back to Robertson. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Adams. Over Gordon. That one wide left.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do.
Take a break.
That's really the motto of Tucker's game.
And the first one drops.
Now Westbrook just plays with an incredible competitive fire, and that energy right now, he's not taking any possessions off.
And both free throws good for Westbrook.
And for Coach Billy Donovan of the Thunder, a lot on the line. In his last year of a 5-year contract with the team, the end result of this team will determine his future with the franchise.
Well, this team has never missed the playoffs under his watch, and the interesting thing with the massive trades that happened in the offseason, how much Billy Donovan gets the opportunity now to teach and coach this group of players.
Now, here's Tucker, defended by Robertson. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so it's Houston with it. And Paul over to help. Houston moving it around. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Robertson, the pass to Paul. A 3-ball. That shot off.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
The offensive rebound.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Gordon goes in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A terrific play by Eric Gordon to force the issue there and get the defense to overcommit on the jump shot.
For Houston, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Gordon.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. Austin Rivers comes in for James Harden. Gordon hits both of them. Thunder trailing by 17. Ball right side. High arcing shot, and the layup is good. Paul's got 8 points in the quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here's Westbrook. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
For the Thunder, Mike Muscala is checked in for Robertson. And Terrence Ferguson subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Here's Paul. Out to Gallinari. Clock at 6. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Well, when Danilo Gallinari came into the NBA, Brent, he was just a catch-and-shoot type player. But he's so much more than that now.
Well, I think with the way the league has changed with the three-point shot and Gallinari's ability to do that, he's gotten a lot smarter about picking his spots when the pump fake can drive in and draw some contact.
And he makes the first. Now last season, a bit of a renaissance for Gallinari.
And the way Gallinari stepped up last season, Kevin, was a big reason the Clippers were as strong as they were. Now on the other side of 30, he's been playing some of his best basketball here of late.
And the Thunder making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Here's Westbrook. Banked in off the glass. Westbrook's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here is Gallinari. 9 points in the game so far. Adams against Capella. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here is Oklahoma City. And Gordon over to help. Gallinari, the open look. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 6 assists now in the game. Outside Westbrook. The pass to Rivers. Here's Capella. And Houston again with the bucket.
Well, I like that. Staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Here's Gallinari. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Gallinari's got 13.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And a boom it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
For Houston, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And Greg Capella, who was taken near the end of the first round back in 2014 in the draft, has developed well during his time with Houston.
And Capella's game has really taken off in the last few seasons. He looks to be a double-double machine for this team for the next handful of years, and that is exactly what they need.
And he's good on the second. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 14. There's the double team with Westbrook. 1:03 left to play in the first half. Stolen by Rivers. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Here's Ferguson. He's guarded by Rivers. Schroeder kicks to Gallinari. Here's Muscala. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
That's good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. That's good from Muscala. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Westbrook dishes to Gordon. Shoots. And again, the Rockets good for two. Here's Schroeder. No points in the game yet for him. There's the double team with Westbrook. Schroeder finds Muscala. Here's Ferguson. Guarded by Tucker. To Muscala. Shot clock at 6. And Capella sends it back. Pass to Westbrook. High post try. The shot misses. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for Houston. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, how confident are you that there's nobody that can stay in front of you?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime, and I'm very confident.
That is never a problem for you, Russ. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 2 block shots, and 1 steal. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, you look at the explosiveness of Russell Westbrook. Even when defenders have position on him, he can accelerate past them and rise above the rim. He's a terrific athlete who plays with a sharp edge.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
Well, the bottom line, they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line, yakam, splaka kataya, and that strategy backfired, Ernie. They gave up far too many open looks, and all those threes killed them.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Thunder 5 right now. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Robertson in at the small forward. Makes it off the glass.
Unselfish play of Chris Paul there. Has a knack for knowing when to get his guys when they're wide open.
Rockets leading by 15. To the paint and taken away by Paul. 14 feet away. Tries again. 6 feet out. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got 12.
Well, the motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
Paul against Westbrook. Harden outside. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Paul. 11 points in the game. Here's the lob to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Paul against Westbrook, kicks it out to Gordon. And they double up Gordon. 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Harden. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Down low, Adams. And Adams with the slam.
This not part of the game plan. Steven Adams finding a way to offensively be impactful down low.
Double team on Westbrook. Tucker the pass to Gordon. To the inside. Harden outside from past the arc. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Thunder trailing by 14. Paul finds Adams. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
And taken away by Paul, and it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Capella covering. It's off his foot, and the official saying it was kicked. Paul is doubled. Pass to Adams. Robertson with it. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Paul. From deep.
You feel like he's wasting all of his energy on the offensive end of the floor, and that there might be a letdown on the defensive end for Westbrook. Say it ain't so. He's just too competitive for that.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Paul passes to Adams. Good. Adams has got 8 points in the quarter.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
The Rockets have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. The first one falls, and Oklahoma City making a change here. Noel's checked in. Daniel House has checked in for the Rockets. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Thunder. 15-point game. Here's Robertson. Oklahoma City moving it around. 5 to shoot. The tray. They grab their own miss. Adams. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Well, that's a guy out there in Steven Adams that you just have to pay attention to. Every night he's going to bang around the opposing big guys and be a threat around the rim to score and pick up offensive rebounds.
And with Adams on the offensive glass, he is impossible to move.
Well, that's a big reason why a couple years ago, Kevin, he grabbed more offensive rebounds than defensive rebounds. So you know he's going to live in the paint.
And here's Westbrook from the arc, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 11 points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Gordon for three. Harden kicks to Westbrook. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Westbrook's got 23 points.
More power of Westbrook shown there. Not many guys can finish through contact like that.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And here now the Thunder. They trail by 16. Robertson with it. He's against Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Paul with the three.
And they've struggled from three-point range here in the second half, and it's making it that much harder for them to chip away at that lead.
And that one's good. House. And the Rockets lead by 18.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg.
Right through the D for the layup. House has got 4 points this quarter. Oklahoma City has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over.
And you could see he thought he had a little more room on that sideline and got squeezed out of bounds. That one could have been avoided.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Mike Muscala comes in for Adams. And Terrence Ferguson subbed in for Andre Robertson. And a switch here also for Houston. Rivers checked in. The Thunder have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
Here's Muscala. 5 points in the game. Here's Ferguson. And the layup's good off the glass. Ferguson's got 10 points. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Outside Westbrook. Westbrook double teamed. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here is Oklahoma City. Thunder trailing by 20. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Shot clock at 5. And it's Rivers with the rebound. Rivers has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
With that lethal first step, Westbrook uses it to get an edge, and that helps draw the contact.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. First free throw is good. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Oklahoma City. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Thunder trailing by 21. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it. Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Noel.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here's Westbrook, and the dunk by Westbrook.
Well, it's funny when Russell slows down, he gets a little more crafty with his moves and his pacing, leaving the defense right there helpless.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 8. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
And the dunk by Capella.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points for him. Ferguson for 3. Rockets with the rebound. Capella's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And Rivers with the basket on the assist from Westbrook. Rivers has got 5 now.
That's one of Rivers' go-to shots there, the high arcing floater. D has a tough time stopping that.
To the right side. Inside, Muscala, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Now, here's Capella, and the rejection by Noel. Here is House. He's covered by Muscala. To the middle, here's Capella, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel. That's good from Capella.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Gallinari, he's checked in for the Thunder. And the Rockets making a change here as well. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Danuel House. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line.
And it's Gallinari missing.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Here's Ferguson. following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Poked away. Passes to Ferguson. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got 11 rebounds in the game. Bounce pass from Westbrook. Gordon outside, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 9th assist in the game now. The pass to Noel to stop the run, and Capella sends it back. Here's Ferguson. He's guarded by Rivers. They double him with Rivers. Ferguson for 3. The Thunder keep it going. A new 14-second clock. Noel finds Muscala. Here's Ferguson. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Green, he's checked in for Gordon. And here now the Thunder. Clock at 4. And it's Gallinari missing.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Down low.
Oh, that athletic ability there. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now here's Schroeder. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Gallinari throws it down.
Love to see Gallo close to the rim. He really finishes nicely with that jam.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Muscala, the pass to Ferguson.
Yeah, easy call.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Westbrook up top. He's guarded by Schroeder. Turn around Jay. They get it back. Capella. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for Houston. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We come back right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Clark is out there with Hartenstein. Then it's McLemore. And it's Rivers. And it's Green in at the small forward position. Now here's Diallo. Ball stolen. Now here's Rivers. Defense right on him. Can't cash in from close range.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
A slam dunk by Diallo.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Got a piece of it. And he banks in the layup. Diallo's got 4 this quarter.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Out left to the wing with the shot. Not going to go that time. And Houston the other way now. It's blocked, but they recover it. Good on the shot. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Thunder. To Schroeder. They double him with Rivers. Here's Baisley, guarded by McLemore. 5 to shoot. The shot by Nader, no good. The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Rivers passes to McLemore. And some nice passing there by Houston. Clark dishes to Rivers. Over in the corner, Green. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Here's Diallo, following the 3 by Houston that went in. Here's Baisley, the 8-footer. Jump shot is good.
And no one really crashing down on the backside. A breakdown defensively.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Muscala. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's McLemore, and he overshot that one, missing. Well, Thunder have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Schroeder, played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Rivers passes to McLemore. On the wing, Green bangs home the trifecta. Green's got 6 points in the quarter.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Diallo kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to Nader. Shoots the 3. They get the rebound. Adams. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Adams has got 13 points here in the second half alone. Rivers finds Green. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Steven Adams picks one up. Free throw drops for Green. Frazier, he's checked in for the Rockets. And both free throws good for Green.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Pass to Diallo. Here's Baisley. Green with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Houston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Frazier outside. Passes it to Green. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Frazier. The Rockets with another miss. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Now Diallo. To the left wing. 17-foot shot on the way. And Adams with the slam.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Nader. And Adams now top of the key. To the inside. To Adams. Here's Nader. Schroeder, left side. Baisley. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Here's Frazier. He kicks to McLemore. Teardrop shot. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. No good on that one. And Houston the other way now. Frazier left side. Here's Clark. Houston moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. McLemore, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Diallo. Goes back up. Adams, the pass to Baisley. Adams trying to free himself up. And Adams with the slam.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Frazier. They kick it out to Green. They get a hand on it. Adams with it. Now Green defending. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
McLemore with the ball. Green deciding where to go with it. Fires from deep. That's good from McLemore on the assist by Green.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And here's Diallo. Schroeder outside. Baisley. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And the Thunder making a change here. Burton's checked in. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Chandler's checked in. Over to the left wing. Frazier kicks to McLemore. Fades away. Burton grabs the miss.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
There's the pass to Diallo. Adams outside. Chandler comes with the double team. Pass to Nader. 6 to shoot. Chandler with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets. Kicks it to Frazier. Pass to McLemore. Passes it to Green. Offline with his three. Oklahoma City shooting reasonably well, 45%. The Nader. Here's Burton. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Houston in total control. Outside, Green, and the pass to Clark. Chandler down low. Gets it to go from 8 feet. Chandler's got his first 2 points.
Admire how polished Chandler is close to the rim. That's where he's going to take most of his field goal attempts, but down deep in the paint and looking to score.
Pass to Adams. Here's Baisley. Here's Nader. From deep three-point range. Here's Baisley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Noel's checked in for Oklahoma City. Both good from the line that time. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Frazier outside. Now here's McLemore. Outside, Green. Houston moving the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Chandler from the arc. And it's Baisley with the rebound. Baisley's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Rockets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Russell Westbrook.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here's Baisley out to the wing. Pass to Noel. Over to the wing. Here's the 3. The shot comes out, and the Rockets take it the other way. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's Green missing.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Passes to Burton. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, when do you know when to attack and when to lay off, and when to pass and when to shoot?
I never know, man. I just see how the flow of the game is going. I try to stay in attack mode. That's what my team wants me to do, and I try to continue to do it.
Well, you were on your A game tonight, Russell. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.